Hey there, John here from JNC Toronto. Today we are reviewing the Senhai Mini Handheld Steadycam Stabilizer. This stabilizer is very similar in design to the Afunta and Roxant stabilizers in the same price range, found online with Amazon and other retailers. I purchased this one on Amazon.ca. I have not been paid for this review, nor did I receive this product for free to provide a review. I simply want to let other videographers and vloggers have an insight as to what they would get if they were to purchase this product, and help you make an informed decision when deciding what kind of video stabilization product to buy according to your needs. With this review, I will be filming with and without the stabilizer using two different cameras, a GoPro Hero 4 Silver and a Nikon D3300 DSLR. I'll be putting the footage side by side so that you can see the results for yourself. Now, first things first, this is a very, very inexpensive option for video stabilization, coming in at $39.99. The grand total for me, including the shipping, was 49 bucks Canadian. So, let's open this up and see what we have. Okay, so as you can see, we have the box ready to open here. The instructions are right here on the front. 3-step instructions, very basic, take 2 minutes to read. Probably take about 10 minutes to actually set it up. The biggest part is balancing it. So when you open the box, you're going to see, first thing, the GoPro connector, which is great. That's going to be able to fit it right then onto any tripod, but most importantly onto the actual stabilizer itself. With 3 pieces, 2 of them are connected in the box. First and probably most important piece is going to be the handle. And the handle, as you can see, is made of plastic, but pretty durable. And all these types of handheld stabilizer are a simple ball joint design. Now, the ball joint is always a little bit stiff, I find, when you first get it, so that's why you're going to want to have some WD-40 handy to lubricate the ball joint. And another important aspect is this right here. This little screw is what adjusts the tension onto the ball joint. Now, what I have found in the past with this type of construct and design is that you don't have the right amount of tension necessarily with just the screw. So what I have done is I have taken the screw out and I have just wrapped a little bit of this. This is Teflon tape, very thin, very cheap. You can pick this up at any hardware store. Take a little piece off like that, wrap it around the threads of the screw, and then screw it back in. And that'll give you the right amount of tension, which is very important when you have the camera on the stabilizer unit. So let's put this together. The stabilizer unit itself is pretty decent construction for 50 bucks. It's aluminum, and we do have the counterbalance right here at the bottom. Now, it looks like it's 3 parts. It's not. It's actually only 2 parts, a large weight and a small weight. I prefer to leave all the weights on. If you're using a heavier camera, you might even want to jerry-rig it so that there's even more weight on the bottom to always keep this on the bottom. It says that this is rated for 2.1 pounds. I've got my DSLR camera here, which is about 2 pounds. So let's get this put together, shall we? And then balance it up. You've got a variety of different holes to place the handle. You also have a variety of different sections that you can adjust left, right, forward, backward to get the center of balance just right. Pretty good. You'll find that you're constantly adjusting this screw. If it's too tight, then you're going to move the entire unit. And if it's too loose, you notice that you'll get too much swivel. But at least it's lubricated quite nicely. Just about finding the happy medium. Balance pretty good right now without the camera. Let's see if we can get the camera on and balanced as well. That looks pretty good to me. I'll probably be adjusting it a little bit more in the field, but let's go shoot some video, shall we? Well, as you can see from the comparisons, the amount of stabilization was nominal, marginal, only somewhat effective at best. I think that this stabilizer was actually more effective when using the DSLR as opposed to the GoPro, probably due to the heavier weight of the DSLR. One thing that you also may have noticed is that there was a lot of wobble when walking, particularly when using the GoPro. I probably needed to tighten up that thumb screw just a little bit more to adjust the tension. You should be able to get some shorter, stable shots, but don't expect too much. You might also want to try to shoot from something on wheels, like a bike or a skateboard on a smooth surface. This should get rid of those walking wobbles. So, in conclusion, this type of stabilizer might be okay for someone that is just starting out. You won't get the rock-solid, steady results that you might have been hoping for. However, you should keep in mind that serious professional Steadicam rigs can range into the thousands of dollars. Another option, and the next step up from this type of ball joint stabilizer, would be a motorized 3-axis gimbal, and these start at around 200 bucks. I hope to be reviewing some other stabilizing gear in the near future, as well as some drones, lighting, microphones, cameras, tripods, and just about anything else having to do with shooting video. The real trick will be trying to get my girl Cheryl to give me the green light and spend the money on them. And that won't be easy. Thanks for joining me. Check out our blog and YouTube channel, JNC Toronto, to see some of our adventures around Toronto and the world. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Happy shooting!